S12. Great Britain could well feature amongst the medals once again. Hannah Russell goes in lane number 4. But there's the first lady up, Stukalova, from the Russian Federation, 5:01.64 to qualify for this final.
I'm sure she'll go faster than that in the final, Nick. She's in great form this week, and I cannot see her being over 5 minutes. Hannah Russell, though, for Great Britain, 4:38.60 her qualifying standard. Silver medalist last year. She's next to the bronze medalist from London, Deborah from Spain. And only 4 in this final. Zahradnikova from the Czech Republic is the 4th swimmer in lane number 6. Anna Efamenko, the world record holder, the world record set back in 2008. I expect that this will be challenged tonight. Can Hannah Russell from Great Britain challenge it? Can she stay ahead of the swimmer in lane 3, Darya Stukalova from Russia?
Well, there's only 1 second on paper between Russell and Font. Font from Spain in lane number 5. Just 4 competitors in this final. 8 lengths of the pool, of course. And Hannah Russell's time, 4:38.60. Well, I can tell you, only a little shy of the world record of 4:37.37. And Hannah Russell having a fantastic week here in Montreal. So Stukalova, you say, Paul, well, yeah, she could pull a lot out of the bag. 5:01 is a slow qualification time for her. So really what we're saying is it's going to pan out to be a great 400-metre final here in front of us.
I think probably the tactics of Font and Russell will be to try and burn the finish from Stukalova in the closest lane to us in the white cap. Stukalova looking very, very long and strong there. And that's Font and Russell right next to each other, the 2 blue caps. Spain on the top of the screen and Great Britain in the centre of these 3 swimmers. It's a very well-paced race. These swimmers with a visual impairment, they won't be able to see too much, but they will, I'm sure, be able to see each other next to one another. They can see that far. 1 lane along is not too far away, and they'll be able to feel the waves from the competitors next to them. Russell and Font, you have to say, looking good, but Stukalova looking easy, I would say, in the white cap of Russia.
Yeah, so much more of a long ranging stroke. The other 2 competitors stroking quite quickly. They have a fairly fast stroke rate, which simply means Stukalova has longer levers and is just cruising along at the moment. Good underwater is Font, good again on that turn. She took a little ground off Russell and down the previous length, but look at the style and technique of Stukalova nearest to us in the white cap, almost just cruising and swimming off these 2 competitors. And it wouldn't surprise me at the 3rd 100 where she may well make a big break and perhaps take a half a body length or a full body length. With 100 metres to go, we may see that sort of margin. But this is the 200-metre mark coming up right now.
It looks like Deborah Font has maybe just made a bid for the lead here. Deborah Font, experienced swimmer, been around since the Sydney Paralympics in 2000. Font hits the front, Stukalova in 2nd position, Russell now down in 3rd position. 2:18.39 at the halfway stage, and that's a good split there, and it's very close to world record pace held by Efamenko from way back in Beijing in 2008. But there's a stroke of Stukalova, and Font and Stukalova now leaving Hannah Russell slightly as they come into the 2:50 mark.
So Font making a break, and if you do the maths and do a double up at the 200-metre turn, they're on song for a world record. You can swim this event in a number of different ways, and these 2 leaders now in the name of Font and Stukalova, they're battling it out. Font is still trying to make a break, but Stukalova's not letting it get away. I would have expected the stroke rate of Stukalova to increase right now. Font is increasing the stroke rate and trying to pull away, trying to make a break, and she is. I would suggest Stukalova's down below the hip line now. It's going to be a dramatic final 100, but let's watch the clock. The world record's 4:37.37. This is the turn where we see the last 100 metres develop into what could well be a new world record, but Stukalova's really going to have to dig in. In fact, Stukalova now into the lead for perhaps the first time, and that's whisker in it, really. Stukalova and Font. Nose to nose. It's going to be a dramatic final 75 meters. I'm really interested to see what sort of split time these women will produce with just one length to go.
It's head-to-head. It's Deborah Font against Darya Stukalova, the Russian swimmer, now making a bid for the lead. Who's going to have the turn? 50 meters to go in this women's 400 freestyle. S12, 0.1 of a second between Stukalova and Font. And look at the leg kick of Darya Stukalova. She has won 4 gold medals already at these championships and looks like she is on her way to number 5. The Russian swimmer coming home now. The world record stands at 4:37.37. It's not going to go tonight, but it looks like it's going to be gold again to Darya Stukalova. Deborah Font is pushing her all the way, but it's going to be gold to Russia. The 5th of these championships for the Russian swimmer. Silver to Deborah Font of Spain, and Hannah Russell will claim the bronze in 3rd position with a time of 4:50.23. But another supreme performance there from Darya Stukalova, and that hurt, I think, the Russian swimmer maybe a little bit too long a distance than she would have liked to have gone, but an excellent swim and an excellent time, 4:42.29.
Zahradnikova coming in there for the Czech Republic. On paper, she's posted a 5:44.43 to enter into this final. She will be wanting to beat her own personal goals and targets, of course, that she will have set with her coach and trained for many months in preparation for these World Championships. So there she is, stopping the clock there, lane number 6, 5:37.24, so some 7 seconds improvement for her. She'll be pleased with that, and there's the start. Nice clean dive entry there by all 4 competitors, and nice up into a stroke. Hannah Russell there, very, very clean. I just felt that Stukalova didn't make the break when she really needed to. It was highly likely the world record was certainly on at the 200-meter stage, but down the 3rd 100 just didn't inject any real strength or speed into her performance. Left it until the last 75, but too much time had gone by then. But I think it was all about racing for the gold medal, I would suggest, by the look of that performance. Didn't want to leave anything to chance and just race the race really when it mattered in the last 75. Here's the finish. And in the end, the speed endurance in the closing stages just took the victory by 2/3 of her body length. And nicely into the wall there. Let's not forget these competitors have a visual impairment, so spotting that finish, perfect result for Darya Stukalova of the Russian Federation.
Darya Stukalova takes her 5th gold medal of the championships. Silver to Deborah Font and bronze to Great Britain's Hannah Russell.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome